Hi, everyone, and welcome to the full moon in Pisces today, August 29, 2005, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Stanley. I'm Dr. Loretta Stanley. Today, we're going to learn about the full moon in Pisces and where to find where it is affecting you in your personal natal chart. Okay, that's what we're all about, is teaching you your chart using the chart for today. So if we look at this first line here, you're going to see the sun, that circle with the dot in it. The sun is in Virgo at 6 degrees, 6 minutes. The moon, there's the glyph for the moon, is in Pisces at 6 degrees, 6 minutes. It says 7 there, but it's 6 minutes. When I printed this off, I don't know why it popped it up to 7 minutes, but it's 6 degrees, 6 minutes, 6 degrees, 6 minutes. You'll see on the chart wheel. So a full moon is when the sun and the moon are in opposite signs. Virgo and Pisces are opposite signs, just like Aries and Libra, Taurus and Scorpio, Gemini and Sagittarius, Cancer and Capricorn, Leo and Aquarius, Virgo and Pisces. Everything's got an opposite, and so do the sun signs. Okay, so we're going to see the sun on the moon on opposite sides of the chart wheel, opposite sides of the planet Earth. Okay, so anyway, so when I put this chart wheel up, you're going to see the sun, circle with the dot, and the moon, that little crescent, on opposite sides of the chart wheel at 6 degrees, 6 minutes. Now, I ran this chart for New York, New York. I've got to pick a time and a location so everybody on the planet knows where New York is. So that's why I always use New York. So it's at 2:35 Eastern time. There's the circle with the dot. That is the sun in Virgo. And the Virgo glyph, it looks like an M with a little loop on it. And then there's Pisces, 6 degrees, 6 minutes, Pisces. Pisces has a glyph where it has a line going one way, a line going the other way with a line in between it. Okay, that's the two fish swimming in different directions. So there's the moon in Pisces, 6 degrees, 6 minutes. Because they're opposite, they're opposing each other, okay, then that is our full moon. A new moon is when the moon and the sun are in the same sign, same degree. So 6 months ago, when the sun was in Pisces, there was a new moon in Pisces because there was a moon in Pisces. They were at the same sign, same degree. So a new moon and a full moon are always 6 months apart. Now, I know we just had a new moon 2 weeks ago, but that new moon 2 weeks ago was not a Pisces moon. That new moon was in Leo because the sun was in Leo. All right, there's an ebb and flow to all this, but all these things are coming. You'll be getting all this stuff, so let's not get sidetracked here. So I want to show you on Princess Diana's chart. We've been using her chart to show how you can possibly look on your chart to see where these planets are affecting you. So here's Princess Diana of Wales' chart. Hers is going to be really easy to find 6 degrees Pisces because she's got Chiron in Pisces. There's Chiron, not Chiron, but Chiron, little circle with a K. All right. Now, Chiron, now I'm not going to get into Chiron. Chiron was discovered in 1977. Folks, I don't give Chiron a whole lot of credit. How much can we have learned from 1977? I mean, at first they thought it was an asteroid, then they considered it a minor planet, and now they think that it's a comet. And some people think that since it exhibits some characteristics of both a minor planet and a comet, that it's both. So really, 1977, so you're not going to see me writing or talking a lot about Chiron. So I don't even know how entire books can be written and bought on something that we still don't know a lot about. So anyway, that's just my my fist in the air there. Okay, so right here, there's her Pisces. Okay, so this full moon in Pisces would be affecting Diana's chart right there. It's in her second house. Right there, it would be affecting her second house of self-worth. Personal money, morals and values. Okay, self-worth is a foundation. Everything is built on that, morals and values, personal possessions, money, that sort of thing. So that's where it would be affecting her. Notice she's got her south node there, but that's another story. Okay, and then the 6 degree sun would be sitting right on top of her Pluto. Okay, so that's where she would be experiencing this full moon in Pisces is in between her second and eighth house. Now, if you remember from the video yesterday, we learned why it looks like this Pluto is in her ninth house. It's not. It's in the eighth house. This is just a proportionate wheel. The houses are proportionate, and I can't fit all of that in this eighth house. There's only so much room, so it just kind of just fell over there, but it's not in that ninth house. It's in the eighth house. Okay, now here's what you do to find out where the full moon is affecting you. You're going to look for, out in the perimeter, you're going to look for Virgo and Pisces. Okay, so here's Princess Diana's second chart wheel. If I wrote your chart configurations and graphics file, which is the second file of your expansive natal chart, because when I send your natal chart to you, it's two big files. Okay, so we look for her Virgo glyph out here in the perimeter and see, remember from yesterday, there are 30 degrees for each sun sign. There are 12 sun signs here. Each one has 30 degrees, 10, 20, 30. We read it counterclockwise and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the sun in Virgo would be. And then we look for Pisces and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the moon would be. Okay, easy peasy, nice and breezy, folks. Okay, so now we take today's chart. If you can see my hands, I know they're going to look gigantic because they're close to the screen, but I actually don't have that big of hands. Okay, let's see. We're going to take today's chart wheel. There's Princess Diana's chart. And see, here's today's chart wheel. And it just so happens that both of the Virgo in both of these charts are at the top. So we just take that 6 degree, 6 minute placement there for Virgo, and we find her 6 degrees, and we just lay it right over it like this, folks, okay? And you line up that 6 degrees with the 6 degrees down there for her Chiron, and now you can see where this is hitting you. Just use it like a dial. Just dial this around and line up. Look, there's the Scorpio right there. Just line it up, and now you can see where these degrees are hitting your chart. It really is that easy. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the interpretations on this particular lesson, only because this particular lesson is just about you finding where the full moon hits your chart. It's easy enough to just click all over the web or on my website, drstanley.com. The link is up there in the right-hand corner of my YouTube channel. It's easy enough to just go on and find the horoscope for this. But what I want you to learn today is where to find this opposition between the sun and the moon. And here's the other thing. Let me throw this out at you. The Pisces rules mental health. It rules that which cannot be seen. That 12th house, it kind of scares a lot of people because it rules self-undoing, weaknesses, past karma, pain. You know, that's silent suffering. That 12th house is silent suffering. This is the house of prisons, imprisonment, monks and cloistered nuns and mental institutions and jails. These are places that people are alone. They're in their own silent suffering, trying to figure it all out. That's why this is really meditative and reflective. When people are in that 12th house state of mind, they're working it out with God. I mean, sometimes when people are down in a ditch, beaten, raped, robbed, sodomized with no money, no friends, and just dirty and naked, all you have is God. And that is that Pisces energy, if you can think of it that way. Whereas Virgo is very physical world. That's that which can be seen. And what I like to think about this Pisces full moon is if you can go to that place, I'm getting chills just saying this, folks. Woo! If you can go to that spiritual, faithful place, gosh, this could just bring tears to my eyes. I'm a South Node Pisces, so you can imagine how emotional I am today. But it's about faith and spirituality. If you can go there, freaking manifest destiny. That's what the Virgo is about. And that's what that North Node in Virgo is, that's coming up in November. That's what that is about. If you can really latch on to your spirituality, because true spirituality isn't fearful, folks. And it's not about knocking or mocking somebody else's religion or belief system. Spirituality, truth, faithfulness with this Pisces energy is you locking on. Now, it would be real easy with this conjunction with Neptune to get disillusioned, sex, drugs, rock and roll, and, partying. And oh boy, some people are really going to lose it and go the opposite way. I mean, there's a number pattern that I go into with astrology. It's like my own thing. I've been practicing astrology since I was 12 years old, folks. I mean, a long time. And I'm 54. That's hard to believe for me. I can't believe that, 54. Anyway, Marilyn Monroe and I have this kind of weird pattern that I do with my astrology, okay? And what's weird is she went one way with her spirituality, which was this, this crazy disillusionment. And she lost her grip. Me, on the other hand, I went the complete opposite way, real deep into God and spirituality and faithfulness. And I tell you, if I could just crawl in a corner and just suck my thumb and just think about, God and just be there, I could be happy as anything, just being right there. But, that's what this is about. This is about you not losing your wits and taking that spirituality and manifest in the physical world, manifest destiny, folks. We still have a conjunction here between Jupiter and the sun. This is important stuff. Let me just point out right here. On September 1st, we're going to see the conjunction between Mars and Venus right here. See the RX, that's retrograde. That's the little glyph for retrograde. Venus is going retrograde, and these two, Mars is going forward in degrees. Venus is going backward in a degree, and they're going to meet up. They're going to meet up and conjunct each other. Okay, so that's an applying degree. Okay, that's coming up. That's going to be one of the lessons coming up. Okay, so I just want to point that out to you so you can start looking up and looking around. Okay, and I'll have that information on my website too under the aspects. But anyway, so I want you guys to stay in this manifest destiny. Look for 6 degrees Pisces and Virgo in your chart. Use your faithfulness. If you're that darn spiritual, well, then let's see it happen, folks. Rely on that. Don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself how spiritual you are and then get all wrapped up in the fear and the anxiety. Because I always say, if you are entertaining doubt, worry, fear, and anxiety, then you're not talking to God. You're talking to the other guy. Okay? Now, get yourself out there, go play yourself up, and practice being you.